My name's Michael Leahy. I'm a project manager estimator at Brady West. I've been here for going on 3 years now. So a typical day for me, I live in Santee, so it's about a 10-minute drive to work, so not bad at all. When I first get into the office, I usually like to get as much estimating done as I can, just because I'm in that flow. Not a lot of distraction. We start at 7 a.m., so people don't start calling and emailing until maybe 10 or 11 in most cases. So I'll try to get as much estimating as I can done early in the morning to avoid any distraction. And then typically in the afternoons, I'll dive into some more project management type stuff. Digging into RFIs, taking phone calls, pricing change orders, things like that, that are more specific to projects that are actively going on. Talk with people in the field about new problems, new constraints, things like that. Yeah, so I went to college in Arizona, in Flagstaff, Arizona for finance and marketing. I didn't get into construction until a couple years after college. I helped a friend of mine with starting a construction company. So I learned a lot as far as like payroll, different things in the office. I was pretty close with the small crew that we had out in the field. So that was definitely a great experience. Moved back to San Diego, where I'm originally from, about 3 years ago, 2020. So that's when I started at Brady. I've known Harry Shire here for a long time. And when I knew I wanted to come back to San Diego, he was the first person that I reached out to. I think the thing that I love most about this job, whether it's estimating or project managing, is you learn something new every single day. The more you learn, the more you realize you don't understand, if that makes any sense. You're always meeting new people, you're always learning about new products. Every project is different as far as opening up a set of drawings and seeing something new. So I think that's my favorite part, is always learning something. No matter how much you think you know, there's always more to learn. It never ends. When I feel the most support from my superiors is when they give me things that maybe I've never done before, because it just makes me feel like they have that trust in me that I'm going to go get the job done the right way. I wish more people understood, like walking downtown San Diego, the amount of effort that it takes to build the buildings that I think sometimes we all take for granted. Like you're walking downtown and you see all these skyscrapers and fancy new buildings, but nobody really considers all the work and time that goes into putting those together. Sometimes I think we get conditioned to just being used to having all this cool construction and architecture around us, when in reality it's something that takes a lot of time. So when I was younger, my mom's worked for the police department for 28 years now, so longer than my whole life. When I was growing up, I always thought I'd be a police officer. What I would say to people that are questioning getting into the industry or not is it's never too late. You don't need to go to school for construction management to come work for a subcontractor or general contractor. As long as you're open to learning new stuff and understanding that you're not going to know everything on the first day, you can always be in your early 20s and start your learning there. You don't need to go to school for 4 years for construction management to come work for one of these companies, as long as you're open to training.